What's up? You too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jahi back with another video. Today, I changed it to setting. I gotta redo my whole recording setup right now. But yeah, today got another video for y'all. Not a reaction, not the drop, but I got a mock draft for the NBA 2020 NBA mock draft. So I'm gonna be giving my predictions, talk about these players, where I have them going, talk about them, and how I think everything's gonna go down on draft night. So yeah, I hope y'all ready. Let's go at it. Make sure you subscribe. Me talking to the mic. Make sure you subscribe. I'm talking to you right there. The person who little button is still red needs to turn gray. The bell button needs to be clicked. All my notifications need to be on. I want you to know every time I post. I'm 3 subscribers away from 100, man. It's just a small goal, so help me hit it. We're at 200, 500, 1,000, all coming very soon. So help me reach that goal. Press that subscribe button. It's not hard, but let's get into the video. Okay, so with the first pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select LaMelo Ball, 6'7" point guard, 180 pounds, from the Illawarra Hawks, NBL National Basketball League. Now, yes, I got LaMelo going number 1 in the draft. Now, I got LaMelo going number 1 to the Timberwolves because I think he's a star talent that could really switch it up for Minnesota, because Minnesota has not been to the playoffs in I think 2 decades, maybe 2 decades, maybe it's just been 1 and a little longer, but they haven't been to the playoffs in forever. So yeah, I'm gonna have some clips rolling on these players so y'all can just check them out for yourselves. But yeah, LaMelo, he got some nice size, 6'7". He's very tall for a point guard, 6'7", 180 pounds. He's still slim, but he's grown. As if you guys had seen him before in high school, Spire, play back at Chino Hills, he was very small. He was not this tall, and he was skinnier. But yeah, great playmaker, has great court vision and high IQ, very high IQ basketball player, offense and defense. So great playmaker, very good handle with the ball, and passer. His passing might be the best part of his game. Like, his ability to create offense and facilitate is outstanding, better than Lonzo, as many say. And I think he has a higher roof than Lonzo too. Like, his potential is up there, it really is. Like I said, good size. He's an average athlete. He's gotten better than, because before he couldn't even dunk and he was like 6'5". But now, he's moving faster, he's jumping higher and all that, especially with his 6'7" frame. He's a good shooter, but his shot IQ is very off. Like, he'll jack it up early in the shot clock, jack up shots when he doesn't need to. When he's got a switch on him like a big man, it's like he freezes up and he just dribbles in place. He doesn't really go anywhere. When it really should be easy blow by, he'll just dribble and jack up a shot that's not good, and he knows he can get better. So that's just one thing he needs to improve on. And also, he has a lot of defensive potential with his size and his frame, but he's lazy. Like, he can predict a pass, he can read a defense, but it's like he's out of the game on the defensive side of the ball. Like, he doesn't care as much. So yeah, that's something he needs to improve on. And he's got a good touch of the rim, very good finishing ability. Layups are very nice. He's dunking it now. He's getting put back dunks too, so yeah, that's nice. And he can rebound real well for a guard. He's got a good prediction for where the ball goes off the rim. So yeah, that's the first pick. With the second pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman. Now, I know y'all seen James Wiseman played only 3 games at Memphis, I'm pretty sure. He was the number 1 player in high school when he was in his class, 2019. James Wiseman, great size, 7'1", 240. I think he's the tallest on this list I have right here. 7'1", 240 pounds. Great rebounder and ability to put the ball back up, because his athleticism is crazy. He has great size and athleticism. His wingspan, what is 7'6", 7'5", so yeah, he's got some long arms, real tall, and he can still jump out the gym for his size. Because 7'1", you can get up like that. It's gonna be real helpful in the paint. He's a good shooter for his size too. Getting comparisons, well, no, not really. His shot IQ still isn't the best, but he's got the ability to shoot. With some work, some practice, some training, he'll really know when the right time to shoot is and how to use his jump shot the way it needs to, and still improve it. He's still can't create a shot for himself, but catch and shoot, pick and roll, or pick and pop. I'd say he's pretty good. He's good in defense, like his ability to block shots. That's one of his best abilities because due to his size and his athleticism, so that's really helpful for him in the paint. But he does lack the ability to really guard post-ups due to his smaller legs, and he's very jumpy on defense. Like, he chases blocks when he doesn't need to. Like, he'll jump and he'll just bite off every punt fake. So that's something he needs to improve on. But yeah, I think James Wiseman has a very high roof as well. One of these very few players, one of these players in the draft that has a lot of potential. So, and I think he'll be a great fit for the Warriors because the Warriors haven't had a big man in a while. And with the third pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a guard from Georgia, 6'5", 225. Big kid, nice frame. Real athletic. Great finishing ability. He dunks on anybody. Get to the rim at will. He's good in transition. Good handle, and he has ability to create shots. They give him James Harden-like shot creating ability. He's not finishing the same rate as James Harden, but he's real good. Yeah, like I said, great athleticism, size, but he's an inconsistent shooter. Like I said, he create the shot, create the space, but he doesn't always hit the shot. Shooting, I think it was 29% from three. Yeah, so that needs some work. And off ball needs some work too, because it's like he needs the ball in his hands. And he currently has a lot of defensive potential due to his longer frame and his weight. So he has the ability to be a great defender, but he's currently lazy on defense. So it's not really showing, but his potential is very high. Anthony Edwards is possible. Some people have him going number 1 to Minnesota, but I want to see him in Charlotte, under Michael Jordan. Hopefully they can get him somebody to coach him up real well and make him really become a player that he can be. So that's the third pick. With the number 4 pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Chicago Bulls select Obi Toppin. Yes, Obi Toppin was one of the best players in college this year. Played for Daytona. Kid is 6'9", 220, playing power forward, but mostly center this year. But due to being 6'9", he's more likely to play some at the forward position. Great athlete. He can move really well. He's fast for his size. Get up and down the court at transition. Very versatile. Can shoot. Can dunk. Finish at the rim. All this stuff. Like I said, he's got a nice height, nice size, but his arms aren't too long. He's nothing extraordinary, but it's good. But yeah, so Obi Toppin, shooting ability, it's about average, nothing extraordinary. It's good enough. He'll be able to improve, hit open jump shots, catch and shoot, corner, stuff like that. What he needs to do. And his defense, he's an average defender. With his athleticism, he'll be able to block shots. He'll gain that ability over time with practice, but as of now, he doesn't really have the strength to guard post up, and he's not very good on the switch. He can't guard on perimeter. Say he's got a pick, got him a screen that to switch, he has to pick up on a guard. He'll get broke down real easy. They blow right by him. So his perimeter defense needs some work. So yeah, Obi Toppin to the Chicago Bulls. With the 5th pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Deni Avdija from Israel, Maccabi Tel Aviv, 6'9", 215 forward. Now this guy is He's a foreign player from the Euro League. Hadn't heard too much about him. I did my research today, but very well rounded. That's what I heard. He can do everything at a good enough level to make him a lottery pick. So yeah, he's very well rounded. No ability that really stands out more than the other to make him say he's that type of player. But yeah, very versatile. He's good off ball. His movement and his footwork off ball to get him open is very good. And he's good in the post. Say he's in the post, catch the ball, post up real, get a good shot. He's good at that. Decent defender with average athleticism. Like nothing. His size is average. He's not got any special fast movement. Doesn't jump that high. All that is average, normal player. And he also needs to work on his free throw. His free throw is like 60%, low 60s, mid 60s. So yeah, he's gonna have to work on that because that extra point is gonna be very important in the NBA, especially if you get to the line a lot. You can't miss those. On to the next. With the 6th pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Tyrese Halliburton. Now, I searched this guy up today too. Hadn't heard too much about him. He's a 6'5", 175-pound point guard from Iowa State. Now, that's small. He's small. He's got to gain some weight. He weighs as much as me, and he's taller than me, and I'm skinny. He's 6'5", and he's about to go to the NBA. So yeah, you got to get that weight up. That's first thing first. Went to Iowa State. Good passer. He was a very good passer from what I'd seen. You know, we get good ball vision, find open players, and always do some nice passes, some dots, some quick passes, all that stuff. He had good vision. He's good in catch and shoot. He had an awkward shot, but he was hitting them off the catch and shoot. So I think he'd probably be good off ball. Maybe he doesn't need a ball dominant. Maybe he doesn't need to be a point guard. Maybe a shooting guard would be better for him. But yeah, he was hitting his shots when he was catching and shooting. He's an average ball handler, speaking of what I talked about before, and shot creator. So he wasn't doing anything extraordinary to get himself open. He struggled a little bit, and his handles didn't make him the most standout point guard to me. He's, like I said before, he's small. He doesn't have a lot of weight. He's scared of contact. Very scared of contact. He'll avoid it. Yeah, like I said, only an average athlete and only average defender. So these two things make him don't stand out. Needs work. Get better. I think he'd do good in Atlanta because of Trae Young. Trae Young is already the point guard they have. They have a lot of faith in him. He had an all-star year. Put him right next to him, a catch shooter. You know, what's his name? Trae Young's a real good passer. You find him in the corner, that'll be good every time. So yeah, Tyrese Halliburton at number 6. With the 7th pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Detroit Pistons select Killian Hayes. Now, I started hearing more about him about a month ago. He's a player from France, point guard, 6'5", 185, ULM, France. He was born in Florida, I believe, but raised in Europe. So he is James Harden-esque, you know, shot creating ability, step back threes, all that, left-handed too. So, you know, that's a different advantage to a lot of players. He has a very good playmaking ability and a great passer. Like, they're saying his shot creating and his passing are the best parts of his game. Like, he can find that open man and make that pass every time. He's very confident, but he's not as consistent as he needs to be for his confidence. He's confident, he'll shoot it, but he doesn't make it every time like he needs to. Well, at the rate he needs to. He favors his left hand. He will barely lay it up with his right. So that makes it hard for him at the rim and when he's trying to finish. But besides that, with his left hand, his finishing ability is pretty good. But it's not good enough. You need to be able to finish with both hands. Somebody can't predict you going the same way every time. That won't work. On to the next pick. And with the 8th pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the New York Knicks select Isaac Okoro. Now, Isaac Okoro, small forward, 6'6", 225. Good weight on him, nice size. From Auburn, great finisher with both hands, left and right. He was very consistent as I seen. Good size and athleticism. Very athletic player. He's skilled and confident defender. He seemed to be able to guard multiple guard positions and forwards. Not really center, but up to power forward. 1 through 4, he was guarding pretty well. Good finisher, but his shooting and his free throws were very inconsistent. This player isn't anything extraordinary to me, but he's definitely good enough to go, I think, where he is right now. And the Knicks aren't. I really don't think the Knicks are smart enough to really draft anybody else, and I don't even want them to draft anybody better. So that's kind of why I put him here. Honestly, he could be number 10, but besides that, he's honestly good. His finishing ability is good. Isaac Okoro, good player. I guess he's not as exciting as these other players, and I had to search him up some more today too, because I hadn't known too much about him. I had to watch some highlights and scouting reports. And with the 9th pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Washington Wizards select Onyeka Okongwu. You guys may remember him. This is the guy from Chino Hills back with Lonzo. Power forward center, 6'9", 245 from USC. Great defender with versatility and a great shot blocking ability. He could pick up on the screens. He was good at reading the ball, reading shots, all that stuff. Very good defender. Good size and athleticism. That kid could get up, and he's lanky. Almost a 7-foot wingspan I saw. So he's really a force on defense. You're just not getting anything over him. He was very good at a lob threat. They could throw it up. They were really just throwing it up to him. He was catching it almost every time. Good rebounder, very good rebounder for his size. He was really getting up there, snagging those rebounds. Good in the pick and roll. He's finishing it every time. Very good finisher too. Like I said, lob threat. You threw it up to him, bounce pass, throw a little high pass. He's dunking it. He's putting it in every time. He's decent in the post. Nothing extraordinary for a big man. Like I said, due to this height, he might be playing power forward. Like I said for the other shorter players in this draft, he's probably gonna be playing power forward. But his post defense needs some work because lower body has a smaller size, so it might not help him as much when trying to guard a bigger man, maybe like a Joel Embiid or Yusuf Nurkic in the post. That won't work too well. So yeah, not a shooter at all. He won't shoot the three. He said he shot it 4 times in college. Shot the mid-range on occasion. Not the best catch shooter, and he needs work on his post offense too. And now on to the 10th pick, the last pick. And with the 10th pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, the Phoenix Suns select Saddiq Bey, small forward, 6'8", 215 from Villanova. Now, this kid, he was nice. He had a very good IQ on defense. Seeing a lot of stuff that knowing what's happening. That's very important. Great shooter. He was shooting about, I think it was above 45% from what I had seen. Great 3-point shooter, and from range. He was hitting some deep shots. I think he was making about 4 threes a game. So yeah, that guy, he was real nice. Nice. Nice footwork and good in the post. Despite him being a little bit small, he was very good. Good passer with decent ball handling skills, nothing extraordinary. Good off-ball movement, very important. He was really getting around like he needed to, creating for himself off the ball, which is very good for a team like the Phoenix Suns, who just got Chris Paul. Now imagine how that's going to work. You just got rid of Kelly Oubre. You got a great shooter, catch and shooter, right? And defender. This is really going to work well for them, honestly. I'm thinking about it right now. Just in my mind. Chris Paul, good catch and shooter. Devin Booker, this is going to be a nice offense. And he's a veteran, rookie. He's going to be able to teach him a lot. He's going to be getting a lot of good work, good shots. And I'm realizing this now. See, I think this will be a great pick for the Phoenix Suns, honestly. He's not very explosive, not most athletic player. But yeah, and he struggles with shot creation for himself. So Chris Paul, like I said, that'll help him. He won't have to worry about creating his own shots, especially with Devin Booker. That's probably going to be his job, not him. And Chris Paul creating and facilitating for the whole team, honestly. So yeah, Sadiq Bey seems like a good fit for Phoenix, and hopefully they can help him keep going up. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this mock draft video. And if it seems like I got low energy, or I'm quiet, or I'm whispering, something like that, it's late at night. I'm trying to get this video out tomorrow morning. Be editing all night, so hope I do a good job. No, I will do a good job. Don't gotta worry about that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and give me some video ideas down below. It's your boy Jahi. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more. And I'm out. Hey. I know y'all see this, man. So go ahead, press that subscribe button, press that notification bell, and make sure you come back for another video.